Greetings. Happy Sunday. Everybody having a good Sunday? That's good. That's good. That's good. It's just what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, there's a lot of that energy that I keep hearing about. Make a wish. That he said they expected you to fix it, but you're just going to leave it broken as it is. I mean, that's kind of like the four shamans rules. They're pretty cool coming across that. Along with the 5 tenets of Reiki. It is. That's basically it is what it is. There's not much we can do. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. However, I'm still looking for the Earth Angel they tried to sacrifice. You got a lot of that Ascended Master energy in the cards. I'm sure an Ascended Master, an Earth Angel could probably, master something up or do some angel magic. But you have to find that person first. I gotta hunt them down. It's just what it is. We've got our own missions and our own things to do. she said, Pisces, stay on the path. That other stuff just doesn't concern you. And I agree. The whole point to all of this is the moment that I found out they know our destiny at birth, well, then that means that destiny swap has been going on since birth. Pisces, they targeted you as a child. Well, and it was kind of very strange how I ended up in the target program at the 3rd grade. That's what the shit was called. So when you ladies are able to pick up specific details like that, it's good to know. It's good to know. So, if you're talking about timelines splitting and there being the Dharma path, because everything happens exactly as it's supposed to. The light can't trigger demons unless they're in hell. So it would be the heaven on earth. We have manifested heaven on earth. And now, will demons continue to get triggered and try to pull you off your path? Well, yeah, but once again, only demons rebel against the light. And if they're trying to pull you down, it just shows how absolutely fucking beneath you that they are. So that's that. Simple enough. Cut us all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. So it is. I know Pisces is just kind of bored of people playing around with their love, their light, their health, their wealth, their abundance. And if they have no love, then they're full of hate. And you really can't hate something unless you love it. So it's got to be that the divine using Pisces as bait. And doesn't it feel good, Pisces, know that you're a goldfish? Simple enough. However, all that glitters is not gold. Because, if the divine is using you as bait, would you rather get caught by the devil or God? It's what it is. It's just what it is. The devil, hey, the devil's going to be charismatic. It's going to be, and then everyone loves them. Everyone just comes in and takes the devil's bait. You don't take the devil's bait because that shit doesn't look good. It doesn't look like something that's appealing. That way, when you get angels that torment demons, it's just what it is. Oh, he's tormenting us. No, it's just our light that triggers you along with your insecurities, your inadequacies, the fact that you're trying to pull us down because you're beneath us. It's just what it is. And when the tide rises, all ships rise. And, I do understand that the Rainbow Covenant with God, and you know how the devil likes to make their contracts because they like to throw shit in that fine print. And the Rainbow Covenant was, God's promise not to drown your ass again, but there was nothing said about fire. And we can already see that God is burning man. God's not burning earth, angels. God is burning man in a multitude of different ways. It's not something that he's laughing at our pain. No, that's bliss. Get over yourself. Take the Vishen Lakiani advice. Simple enough. We're channeling a frequency that you obviously didn't do the work to hit. And when you know that Pisces is the most spiritual due to the fact they've lived every sign on the zodiac, when you know that going up against a Pisces, you may win the battle, but you won't win the war. And when you see, like a school of fish, like if a school of fish get together and they're on the dark side of things, well, then that's between them and God. It's between Pisces and their own spiritual connection to the divine. That has nothing to do with the individual, because it's what it is. I mean, if you have Pisces, because I mean, all the fish in the sea are different. But if you have, if we're trying to find Nemo, if we're trying to find Nemo, and you got a bunch of shark bait hoo ha ha, if you got a bunch of shark bait hoo ha ha's running around, and you got people trying to be the clownfish, I mean, it's just what it is. Neo was the star of the show, and they couldn't find him. They were finding Neo. Wasn't that what it was called? They were finding Neo. And Dad was, oh, where's Neo? And you got half-wit turtles that were basically smarter than anybody else. They got around quicker than anyone. Come on, dude. And it's what, if you've never seen Finding Neo, it really doesn't matter. But while I'm finding Neo, while I'm finding Nemo, while I'm finding Nemo, finding Neo, while I'm finding Nemo in the Matrix, Susan's tarot picked up gremlins, and we predicted that shit years ago. We were already seeing evidence of it. Why were we seeing evidence of it? Simple. What they did to the Earth Angel last time didn't work this time. Okay, cool. So what was going on in the collective last time? Simple enough. When you hear Susan's tarot trying to explain fucking gremlins to people and the rules that go along with da 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 da, if you've ever seen the movie Gremlins, go look at that police body cam footage out of Ohio where Irene Beddard, the voice actress for Pocahontas, she was arrested. She was arrested in August, right around the same time that I was, because they were using gin on the collective. What they tried to do to the Earth Angel didn't work this time. So when you hear a reader say that, talking about using these entities and shit, that means there was a last time. So we're just going to forget that shit and let it go, because forgiveness now calls in God's wrath, right? And Susan's already picking up. That was on the other channel. At that time, they were using spiritual warfare against individuals in the entertainment industry, and we were talking about this on my other channel. All the readers were on top of it. It was spiritual warfare being exposed. I mean, you had Heather McDonald. You still can't prove to me that Heather McDonald's collapse. You had all the church gatherers and shit came out making content about how she was blasphemous to Jesus and bit the stage. Simple enough. And I'm telling you, those were all of the components for using the unseen realm through the dark arts to take out the competition. When you have all that, that's what magic is. The art of manipulating the environment to the conformity of your will. So when you have the ingredients just right, she was not able to tell that joke without being in a heightened state of rage, fear, or in her passion. She was on a fucking stage. Stage fright. Everybody was upset about the Plandemic situation, and her joke was about the Plandemic, Jesus, and whatever. Go look at the Heather McDonald collapse. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time on that. Chosen 144, he was talking about the signs of witchcraft on these individuals, right? talking about all of the details. One of those details was the dark circles under your eyes. Go look at Kristen Stewart right now. Right? She lives a humble life, not that big a deal. Your net worth in the 70s of millions of dollars. And they're talking about how her face is sunk in. She's got circles under her eyes. That pops up in the algorithm, whether it's true or not. That could be some AI. You can't believe anything that AI is trying to confuse you with right now. However, everything that they were talking about on the AI was the same shit that Chosen 144 is sitting there explaining. So yeah, their magic's backfiring. Their love spells, their glamour spells, the shit that they do in the dark, their rituals, all that shit. Okay, great. So it's the battle between the light and the dark. Okay, great. It's not a battle for the light because we're protected by the divine. They are not. So that's why they're collapsing. That's why they're having these things show up. Simple enough. And that's fine. I mean, it's what it is. Pisces, stay on the path. Don't let the other things concern you. You're right. I'm not. There's plenty of practitioners out there. There's plenty. Now, granted, knowing that it's God force mirror karma, and I mean, you can read all about that. What you wanted for another is what you wanted for yourself. So when it comes to trying to make any kind of reconciliation, any of those things with the ascended master aspect of me personally, my dharma is, well, they're back there. They would have to get ahead of me for me to give a fuck what they're doing. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. I can't help anyone unless they're in front of me. I'm not looking back. No. I'm not looking down on anyone. I'm looking up. I'm looking up further. So it's called leveling up, not leveling down. It's called going forward, not going backward. It's called, do you pay attention to don't look to the left or the right until you're changing lanes. And it's just best to stay in your lane. Cards in the upright. Cool. We'll flip it around. What's the focus on this situation? Yeah, we're attuning to something better. Simple enough. I mean, there has been too much betrayal, too much fuckery, and the timeline splits already happened. So you're talking about individuals that they're not even on the same timeline anymore. Right? They want to slow down Pisces ascension because they are getting left behind. That's a they problem. It has nothing to do with Pisces. The master's in the upright from the past. That's what it is. Man, no love for that shit, and that's fine. You're going to find a lot of that. You know, these people tried everything they could to affect your love, your light, your health, your wealth, or your abundance. Now, that's what it is. And we've got no love for that shit. However, we've got all the light, we've got all the health, the wealth, and the abundance as we move forward. They didn't follow their intuition. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about dark hearts not following their intuition. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me or any of the other earth. We came here for a purpose. If you're not on your purpose, you're on someone else's. So when you have a group collaboration trying to take someone off of their purpose based on the ignorance, greed, jealousy, envy of another, that's a covert narcissist that got everybody wrapped up in group karma. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. Yeah, group karma. Simple enough. We don't even have to distance ourselves from that. They've been left behind. Simple enough. Simple enough. Yeah, and I mean, I understand the aspect of Pisces. They wanted you to be lonely. Well, you know, it is lonely at the top. Here's my card. Simple enough. And it's what we're going for. I mean, we're going for success for everyone. But when people are trying to stop your success only to stop their own, you know, me trying to prepare people for what is coming, they're always fear mongering. And then fucking everything I say starts unfolding. Oh shit, he was 10 steps ahead. Well, yeah, it's just what it is. So did you get prepared for any of the things I said? No. Cool. That means you're unfucking prepared. Simple enough. Simple enough. What is supporting the master? The fact these people are losing their power. They lost their power in the past. Thank you for the fireside chat. I will be there shortly. That's what it is, right? And what is supporting the fact of the master found no love? Women who can teach you anything. Thank you, Madam Takata. Thank you, Dolores Cannon. It's one of the Dolores Cannon teachings. Why would you possibly want to put all of you have a purpose on earth? The three waves of volunteers, we have a purpose. We came here to do something that no one else can do. She said, finding your soulmate on your path versus searching for your soulmate before fucking being on your path. You don't want to do that. You won't get your path. You won't get on your purpose. Your soulmate is on your purpose. If you take your focus off your purpose and put it on people that don't want to grow, then nothing fucking grows. No intuition on that situation, and yes, there were narcissists involved. I can't do anything about that. They got in the way and they got left behind. Now they have to self-reflect. Simple enough. Simple enough. People in their egos underneath a bunch of intuitives. And it's simple enough. I fully understand more than anyone else. The moment you start speaking truth, the truth always hurts. Cool, so you're going to put a price on that shit. Okay, great. So that should immediately tell you that everybody that has a price on their shit is probably full of shit. Me, accountability is what I charge for. Simple enough. You want to be accountable to yourself. Can you invest in yourself? What do? They invest in themselves and then they don't do the work and want to blame. And I ask them, have you been doing this? Well, no, it's a fucking excuse. We don't do excuses here, Dark Heart. Now they're all fighting. Look at that shit. I can't do anything about a bunch of Dark Hearts fighting in their egos because they tried to copy something. They got tower moments. They got karma. We neutralized ours, and everything's out of harmony and balance. And these people don't want to change their minds about it. That's fine. When individuals don't have anything left to lose, that's when they become dangerous. Okay, great. Simple enough. That means that's the app that keeps interrupting shit on your smartphone. You have a smartphone and you've got these hidden apps that keep draining your energy. They keep fucking, getting in the way. It's just what it is. It's an app running in the background. You're moving forward with your smartphone and you've got apps running in the background. Sooner or later, you become aware of those and you force stop that app. Simple enough. And karmics are upside down, removing that negative energy. Forced stop of the app. Simple enough. Simple enough. Now, I mean, and if people don't like your spiritual abilities, it's generally because they don't fucking have any. They love them because they can only hate something if they truly love it. And when they're mad at the light, that means they're mad at the divine. It has nothing to do with you. They have all these problems. God's not fixing their problems. And then you see someone who comes in as a problem solver, a troubleshooter, using the divine. It's Who is Mahatma Gandhi? Was he an INFJ? What is his quote he is famous for? First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. So if we know that is how Mahatma Gandhi, who everybody hit the fucking like button if you know who Mahatma Gandhi is. If you don't, then don't hit the like button and we will match the views to how many people know what a spiritual leader is, talking about spirituality and shit all the time, and those who don't. Simple enough. So if we know that's what they're going to do, that's how you get success. Simple enough. Simple enough. Learn from the greats before you, not the fucking copycats standing in their darkness currently. They can't copy the light unless they're in the dark. They can't harvest the light unless they're in the dark. Right? We've still got the energies popping in right now that every tarot reader is talking about. They're scared to death of you, Pisces, because you triggered their demons, but yet they won't stop because they have nothing. They're going until they're forced to stop. They're going to keep going, causing everyone karma because they don't care who they hurt. Simple enough. That's why they keep going until they're forced to stop. And then everybody that's around them, they get stopped at the same time. That's what it is. That was the energy in the cards yesterday. It's a cult. It's a cult that won't stop. The light triggers their demons, and they have tried everything in their witchy bag of tricks against the sun, and none of it worked because they don't want to admit to being a failed destiny swapping cult. Okay, cool. So who is Jay-Z Knight? Simple enough. Who is that reader talking about that I agree with wholeheartedly? She's talking about a group of people that pull people in. Cool. You pull up Jay-Z Knight. She pulled in Shirley MacLaine. She pulled in a whole bunch of people with the Ramtha School of Enlightenment. Okay, great. That shit was deemed as a cult with Ramtha being a demon. Okay, great. And that's fine. People can enjoy that shit. People can love it. Did they all get karma? There's a recovery group from people that got karma. That's what it is. People brainwashed, all kinds of shit. Okay, cool. People go to sleep. Shit like that happens in the 80s. That's just like Susan's Tarot trying to explain gremlins to the younger crowd. The younger crowd probably doesn't know what the fuck gremlins is. It came out when I was a child. That's what it is. If you've never seen the movie Gremlins, then you're not going to know what the hell she was talking about. Okay, great. If you weren't around in the 80s when Jay-Z Knight was doing Ramtha, that's what it is. And then people go to sleep. And then what do you end up with? You end up with the Law of Attraction community. Okay, cool. So we've got a secret society. Fuck, it's built on a book called The Secret. And that's what it is. I mean, people can't be this stupid, but once I know they're in a belief system, they believe it. And once they believe it, they don't want to admit that there's a possibility they could be wrong. It doesn't matter. They will look at that information from Ramtha School of Enlightenment. Oh, well, Shirley MacLaine, they got her. Yeah, fucking Thelma and Louise. Good job. Fucking no compassion for that shit. Right? Master in the Upright is supported by people losing their power, and I have no compassion for that shit. We've got no love over the women who could teach you anything, the Madame Tocadas and the Dolores Cannons. They're trying to compete with people from the grave. That tells you right there. It tells you right there. They want fame and they want fortune, but they're trying to compete against the rules of women who are still accepted from the grave. Tell me how that's going to work. Right? If you've got women that are still operating in all these countries, that these women today, they want to be in all these countries. We want to be famous teachers in all of these countries. At least 117 and 50 for the International Association of Reiki Professionals. We want to cover 50 of these countries. And they can't get over fucking 500 views on YouTube, but they want to be in all these countries. So they go to YouTube. We're going to do our animated stage act on YouTube. Okay, great. These women had rules. And none of these people are following these women's rules from the grave. That's why their shit stands the test of time. And these individuals have to come back. That demon just has to come back after the 80s. Well, we tried it in the 80s and the school's still running. I'm not saying it's what it is. Was it criticized? Absolutely. Do I want my business having anything fucking tied to something like that? No. Cool. Then why are they in my energy? Why do we constantly have that celebrity involvement trying to destiny swap with the sun star healer? Why? Is it because we have our star energy activated? Is that what it is? Are they jealous? Are they jealous? I can't do anything about that. I'm following women from the fucking grave having to worry about live ones with triggered demons. Simplest. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit has been invoked. That's what it is. Now, you've got, and shout out to Mystic Nine. What it is, she brought up Texas yesterday, talking about Texas with bodies and ponds tied to this shit. Okay, great. What is necromancy? And she said it. She didn't even know what she was talking about, but I did. I've talked about it before. So if I've talked about it before and she has a feeling that's what's going on, well, she has a feeling that's what's going on, and I've talked about it before, so I can fucking not say anything. Right? What are necromancers? What do they do? Do they fucking respect the dead? That's the number one thing. Do they respect the dead? Do they have any respect for the dead, or do they try to control the dead? Cool. So where do they end up going when their time's up? Right? Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. Shit you're not even supposed to know about. So we've got women standing upright in their egos, which would be the narcissist, and no intuition. They're losing their abilities. They abused their abilities, they lost their ability. That's why they keep doing it. They know that it's not going to work out, but they do it anyway because they don't care. Dark hearts, and they're fighting. Look at that. Unanswered prayers. Imagine that. Imagine that. Women standing in their upright for unanswered prayers. Imagine that. They have that image to uphold. And she said it beautifully yesterday. She's like, they've pulled the romp the School of Enlightenment. They've got Shirley MacLaine, they've got this actress, they've got this prominent figure, they've got this prominent figure. Okay, cool. So they've done the same thing again. They've got this doctor, and they've got this lawyer, and they've got this person, and they've got this person in their pocket. Cool. Now, what is that doctor, lawyer, and person in their fucking pocket? How are they? Because they're in the present time. They're not in the fucking 80s. Are they aware of what happened to the romp the School of Enlightenment in the 80s? No, probably not, because they fucking fell for it in the present moment. Present moment's all there is. That's what it is. Their manifestations are upside down. That's what it is. They attracted failure. I can't do anything about that. So we've got these karmics that are all upside down, being reduced down to Karmaville because they wanted someone else to fail. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. They didn't want anyone to heal. No. They wanted the money. They didn't want you to heal. Right? Me? Go get a QHHT session. They're in 117 countries. Cool. That's wanting you to heal, and every practitioner in 117 countries winning. Simple enough. You want to learn how to heal yourself and others? Well, number one, you have to do the work. You can get certified and travel to 50 different countries, but you would have to do the work, right? And I'm in a community that's, fucking all Bible belty, and the only people that have anything negative to say about Reiki are Christians. Why? Because the Christian church attracts sinners. That's what they say. We're all sinners here. Well, yeah, that's why you can't attune to love's intent to help or heal. Upside down masculine energies that can't create anything on their own. Simple enough. Those people need a shepherd. That's what it is. The sheep need a shepherd. They need a pastor because they graze. And higher consciousness. That's what it is. You got to think. That's the problem that we're running into. That's what we have taken a step back, reflected, observed. Right? Oh, it's the devil's work. Says who? Reiki's the healing power that Jesus possessed. Didn't Jesus cast out demons and shit? Yeah, okay, great. What's Reiki for entity removal? Simple enough. Simple fucking that's all I have to say about that. Can it be used for negative purposes? No. You abuse your abilities, you lose your abilities. You don't use it, you lose it. You have to practice it. You have to attune to it. What happens if you fucking abuse your abilities? You lose them and get karma. We told these people that. We told them spiritual businesses come with spirits, come with angels and shit. We're doing angelic Reiki. That comes with angels. You got Mystic 9. Whose bright idea was it to keep sending demons to a top-level demon slayer? What? A Reiki master that knows how to protect themselves and remove entities from humans? That's what it is. Why do we not get the chance to even practice it? Because they won't give you consent. They don't want the entity removed. They want to feed that entity. Simple enough. They want to attack you with that entity. That's the deal. That's what we're dealing with. Simple enough. They don't come to you and say, hey, you know what? I got this fucking entity that I need removed. I understand. You understand Reiki for entity removal and cleansing your energy. Yes, all healing is self-healing. They chose the money. Cool. Now, so have I. That's what it is. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. Cool. They wanted this individual to fail so that they could profit. They wanted to profit off of a profit. Cool. So now we will be prophesizing for our destined blessings and going forward. That's what it is. I want to hate on someone's business too, but when I hate, I donate. Simple enough. I want to be fucking jealous of what someone else is doing too. Am I jealous of anything these fucking people are doing? Obviously not, and they wouldn't be trying to stop me. Simple enough. I'm not worried about that shit. That's what it is. The master in the upright has been supported this entire time by people without any fucking power. Trying to take control. They were trying to take your power. That means they lose their own. We got no compassion for that shit. We're not worried about it. Got no love for the situation. Right? You can't heal a situation from the past. This love's intent to help her heal. That's what it is. I have no love's intent to help her heal any of that shit in the past. They have to do. They're back there. They're behind. They're back there. How am I going to use love's intent to help her heal going forward if they're back there? These people understand the fucking forward. Grover, near, far. Fucking, we're looking for the things that are near, and they're far. Fucking, I just turned this shit into an episode of Sesame Street. Look at that. Have some emotions. It's what it is. Right? And now, wait, no. But what? Come here. No, I'm not coming down to your level. I'm not stopping what I'm doing and going backtracking. That's what it is. But you leave no man behind. That's what we said when we were behind you. Simple enough. The truth. That's what it is. You gotta think. You're talking about people that did everything they could to hold you back. And then when they weren't looking, the fucking slow and steady wins the race. The turtle fucking got ahead of the hare. Okay. Simple enough. Frenemies. Dark hearts fighting with their unanswered prayers because they're frenemies. Dark hearts fighting because their prayers are unanswered. Frenemies. That's what it is. Were you guys picking on Pisces? Were you picking on the... Were you guys picking on the fucking ocean and you drowned? Oh, no. That sounds like the story of Pisces life, doesn't it? That's what it is. Were there Pisces involved? Yes. Not all fish survive in the ocean. Sometimes they go out too. That's what it is. So, yeah, I hear there's an electric eel swimming around a bunch of these fish. The electric eel says, I'd really like to help you out, but touch not thy anointed. That's what it is. We want everyone to be anointed, but God said, touch not my anointed. And what did these fish do? They came up, they took a bite out of the electric eel. It's just what it is. God said, touch not the anointed fucking eel, and you did it anyway. I can't do anything about that, Pisces. Your health's been affected. Simple enough. Right? And you've got too many of these karmics now that have absolutely tried to do everything they could to stop the 3 waves of volunteers. Right? Simple enough. Right? And when I see that energy from the past and I speak about it, what do these people do? Oh, we're concerned about that person. That person has issues. That person's crazy with 5-star reviews. Cool. So then why don't they ever call? Right? Because they know the INFJ is a human lie detector. Cool. So check it out. This is how this works. I need you to go down and take a lie detector test right now. You have no idea what it's about. Right? Most people are generally full of shit. And I see myself within everyone. So that's what it is. I continue to flush those aspects of me in 8 billion people that I no longer resonate with. That makes me the shit. It's simple enough. Moving forward, nothing these people do will ever grow again. Right? They chose greed. They chose greed under sovereignty. I can't do anything about that. Higher consciousness over top of sovereignty and fucking wealth, right? And now nothing they do will ever grow again. Sounds like greed, envy, jealousy, and destiny swapping got that ass. Yeah, look at that. Upside down energy exchange. It is a transfer of spiritual wealth. That's what it is. Your riches are with the divine. Simple enough. Ram! Yeah. So what are we going to do? Higher consciousness, continue nurturing that. There's nothing you can do about these karmics getting karma. That is our dharma lesson. While we're building once the path disappears, you know you're on it. So now while we're focusing on the path of building the path, you're going to have people from the past that still want to get on your path. No. They have to build their own path. Everyone is on their own path. Everyone is on their own journey. Now, if something happens while I'm working like three kings digging a ditch, while I'm building my path, if I cross paths with someone else, hey, you know, we have to build like a merge on. Do I need to merge onto your path, or are you merging onto my path? Because then we're still building this highway. It may be a 6-lane highway that we're building, and that's fine. But people still have to stay in their own lane. Simple enough. And when I'm driving my car, if I'm driving my car down a 6-lane highway and everyone's going a different speed, right? If someone comes up and gets beside me and they're looking in my car to see what kind of gum I'm chewing, they want to see what's in my lap. They want to see what kind of telephone I use. They're checking out my haircut. They want to see where I bought my shirt. It's just what it is. They want to take their car and go off at the nearest, Family Dollar, and they want to buy their copycat materials and come back. Oh, we got to catch up with that car. Oh, we've copied what we were able to see on the path, and then we pulled off and we threw some shit together. Now we got to catch up because that person's already made it to work. They went home, changed clothes, became a new person, went out, did some leisure things. Yeah, upside down families. Simple enough. You got upside down family issues trying to come back on. These ladies have energy in the cards around my business of fucking couples that have absolutely nothing to do with people I haven't seen in 20 years. You start a business, they come out of the woodworks. she said the sun activated their light and the roaches scattered. I thought, hey, it's basically what it is. Didn't they try to unalive an earth angel? Without any knowledge, they don't meditate. Without any knowledge, they don't meditate. So, weren't they trying to block a divine union? That's my question. When I hear a reader talking about them attacking the earth angel's nervous system, I've got an MRI that shows that attack that was done on my crown. Have I recovered from it? Well, obviously I'm here before you, but that's my question. If they were attacking the earth angel's nervous system, attacking the crown, many readers have picked that up, and that shows up on an MRI, how are we going to get a cult in the dark arts, to tell my neurologist that? We're not. That shit's going back on them. They're going to have problems with their own crowns. Simple enough. No gratitude for that shit. Simple enough. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. What is the problem with that? Group karma. You can't have two readers talking about them attacking the crown of thorns with voodoo, whatever the fuck these people were doing. It show up on my MRI, right? We have recovered from it, but who's going to fucking... That's what it is. You have to have physical evidence. That's what they're going to do. The enemy is going to give you a hard time. Great. So cool. The enemy can go with the rest of the cult. It's group karma. That's how we handle this. Simple enough. You forgive them, you let them go, and you let the wrath of God handle it. Simple enough. Simple enough. Right? And it's knowingly or unknowing. All we have to have is those two readers. If two shall see, so shall it be. Right? So you have two readers have already seen that they attacked the crown and then got a bunch of haters involved on the hate train. Great. Well, that hate train is going to wreck. And when it wrecks, you can't heal anyone in a hate train wreck. Simple enough. There's no one to heal. They're in a hate train wreck. Simple enough. Right? And I mean, we all know that you really don't want to look at a train wreck. But sometimes you just can't help it. You just kind of look at it. But you're on a different train. You're on a different train. You're looking at the wreck over there. This is what you're just on the other train going forward. Simple enough. You're on a completely different timeline. You're on a different train track. Confirmation. They're on this train track. You're on this one. So, all of your karmic tarot readers who took the bribes, they're locked into the group karma. Simple enough. I mean, and you've already had readers, whether they're telling the truth or not. It certainly makes sense when you have human upgrade, not humans upgrades, human upgrade, the black market sales guy. It's just what it is. It's not hard to talk these girls into taking a bribe when they don't want their religious families to know that their tarot reader is on OnlyFans. That's what it is. And I'm not one to judge. Simple enough. Have I ever been on OnlyFans? No. So, have I ever been recorded? I'm a master. I'm a master behind closed doors, and we all know that the chosen ones are monitored, fucking stalked, da 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 da. Simple enough. So, I've got police reports of people recording me when I rent rooms. So, simple enough. Who knows? That energy is in your cards too. Does any of that shit bother me? Why should it? No one has came before me. Now, do we have natural disasters and shit in the cards? Yeah. Simple enough. Is it all group karma that they're now starting to realize? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's the same thing. I just got through telling her in the comments. It's a mirror timeline, right? The chosen ones were targeted. The healers were targeted by these people over here. Now that energy is targeting them. Hey, train wreck. Simple enough. Best I can do. Have a beautiful Sunday, guys. Y'all just have a beautiful Sunday, and keep in mind, no one has called with that platform that has an ascended master on it that they have attacked. No one has called yet with a halo activation. No one's called with a crown activation. You got every tarot reader on the planet talking about it. No one's called with any of these things, and that's what it is. I will be focusing on looking for that because that's the important person. The person that they couldn't sacrifice, that's way more important than the people getting karma. Simple enough. That person's unstoppable and they're getting group karma. Fuck it, simple enough. Not hard to figure out. She said the big snakes are mad and they're on the little snakes. Well, you got to keep in mind, group karma, big snake, little snake. They're all snakes and they're all getting karma. The big snakes are just taking it out on the little snakes before it fucking works its way up the line. Simple enough. Namaste.